Lavorro is a platform that offers AI ML enabled knowledge management system for semiconductor manufacturing. I'd like to introduce some of the key capabilities that we offer. Our platform is based on generative AI, machine learning, where we are able to offer knowledge augmentation in the fab. As we know, fab has a lot of silos and a lot of data is unattended. And the biggest challenge is how do you get to make quick decisions and be able to share the knowledge amongst the different user groups across the whole fab. So we have three major elements to our platform. One is trying to collaborate the various amount of data that's available. Also bridge the various applications that exist in the fab. And of course, help through that process using our virtual assistant to help the workforce development and to empower young engineers who are entering into the industry to come up to speed very quickly with this knowledge-based virtual assistant product. If you look at our system, it is a platform that's an AI-based platform, and we call it the Augmentation Solution, where we are able to take all kinds of data in the fab. It's tool data, knowledge from the users and the experts. We are also able to take static data, which is manual data, reports, procedures, videos, data hidden in PowerPoints, in emails, all kinds of data that sits around the fab. And of course, then there are the applications that have their own well-contained information, but they're still silos within themselves, like FTC, MES systems, yield management systems, APC systems, all these systems. So we are able to take all that information into our system, AI platform, and contextualize that information. We are able to then further synthesize that information and make it operationalized for the user. So the junior engineer can have a lot of knowledge base coming out of this system with visualization capability that they can upscale towards the senior engineer. So the idea is that how does an engineer with very little knowledge in the fab be able to congest a lot of information very quickly without needing to study too much? And we are able to bring together all the information into our platform. The other thing that we do is, as you know, in the fab, there are three major elements. It's the tool data, fab data, and then the knowledge base of the user. On the tools side, we have a virtual assistant. The idea here is that we are able to bring in real-time data from the tool, and we contextualize this with the static data, whether it's training data, it's tool data, printed manuals, all that information that is required to operate the tool better, and be able to bring it into our platform so that we can enable the users, whether they are tool engineer, fab engineer, process engineers, and be able to give them the basics of what is required in order to be productive on the fab floor. There is a lot of dynamic content foundation that we provide, where it has taken all the information from different tools, real time, as well as static information. There's a lot of content management data that's sitting there that we could bring together. There's log data that's sitting there, and nobody can really contextualize it because there is a huge amount of referencing that is missing. And then we be able to empower it with data analysis foundation. The advantage of this is that the fab engineer and the tool engineer are now able to take all this kind of data through our platform and is contextualize it and be able to use it to empower their application and come up with quick resolve, quick decision making. To give you an idea of our space, on the fab virtual assistant side, we are able to do a lot of upskilling of the engineers. Basically, there is so much knowledge available that we can ingest in our platform that they can learn from that. We are able to provide capability that the fab engineer can do a quick tool launch. They could do a rapid fab resolve, that is resolution of what the fab issues are, and then share the knowledge across with all the information that we have in our AI-enabled platform. On the tool side, we are able to give the capabilities that you could do a fast qualification of the tool. Sometimes the tool sits on the fab floor for days or weeks without being qualified. We also help in the fab tool resolve and provide auto diagnosis. All this is done within our platform within no time that the user can query such information. I'd like to give you a little bit of an idea of how our knowledge-based system could work. This is a capability where we're just showing an example where a fab engineer sees that there is a problem with the tool, and they don't really know what it is that's wrong with the tool. So he queries our AI system and says, what happened to the tool in the last 3 days? And the system will go in and extract all the information, static data, dynamic data, contextualized data, and be able to share with him that in the last 3 days, this is all what has happened. And then the fab engineer is able to, the tool engineer will see all the alarms that happened in the system. And with that information, it's synthesized that the tool engineer can now start to see that something changed. And they then try to probe that what was that change. So they see the change activity. This is running in real time, where they're able to see that there is a lot of files that changed, and very soon they realize that somebody changed something, okay, over the tool, which was not recorded. And there is all these charts and graphs that they could analyze through the process. Doing that, they realize that somebody went in and made a change to the tool. And then the user is able to request, show me the activities that happened over the last, by which user did what. Because there's a suspicion that some user made some change. And then the system goes in and looks at all the logs and all the users that whatever activity happened, and they're able to display to the user the activities that happened in the last X number of days and which user made the change. And through the course of this process, they're able to realize that there is a certain user who went and changed the pressure in one of the chambers, which was not recognized before. And that information is then recorded to move on to the next level of looking at what alarms did that trigger. This is all done automatically with our generative AI platform that has taken information from the tool, from the static data, dynamic data, all contextualized on the fly. And an engineer who has no knowledge of the tool can very easily figure out what's the issue that's happening. The next step that the user wants to do is that find out, what do I do now? Now that I see there is a problem with the system, how do I fix this issue? How do I fix this alarm? And then our AI system will go in, look at all the different variations, and give the user the next step of what they have to do in order to fix the alarm. And this is all done in real time, where the data is being contextualized during static data, manuals, BKMs, all kinds of information on the fly, and the user is then being prompted what is that they need to do in order to fix this alarm. So they don't need to go to a senior engineer, they don't need to look up a manual, they don't need to look at the system log. Everything is prompted to them. And once this thing is done, they realize that there is a leak in the system. There's a pressure leak. Now the next question that the user has is, how do I fix the leak in the chamber? This is a very complex element now, but our system can go in and prompt him on what the next step is going to be in order to fix the leak in which chamber, and they'll be able to show exactly where to go to do what on the tool. And then our system called Lucy, that's our AI virtual assistant, goes and brings up all related information in order to fix the leak. Very soon they realized that they would have to go in and do a tool downtime. They would have to pull the tool or the procedure to bring the tool down. And they would ask the question on, how do I pull the tool, power down the tool in order to reset it? And the system will go in then and look at the behavior of the tool, look at all the parameters, and bring back the whole information on step-to-step activity, what is required in order to pull the tool down. So the operator has not spoken to any service engineer, hasn't spoken to any senior engineer. The bot is truly prompting them to take the next action as it goes along. So it even shows the screen of what that panel looks like and what to do in order to power down the tool. So the idea here is that the system takes real-time information, takes static data, take dynamic data, contextualize everything on the fly, and be able to prompt an engineer, whether it's a tool engineer, process engineer, fab engineer, and help them do a quick resolve of the problem. And we do this through our generative AI platform, which is empowered through the information that's gathered through. In summary, what we are looking at, this platform that we offer, is that the number one thing is knowledge sharing. There is a lot of knowledge across the whole fab, but it is all silos. How do you stitch that knowledge to be available to all facets of the tool? There is a rapid problem resolve. How do you resolve an issue? And that is based on all the information that AI-based, our platform has all that content contextualized into the system to do that. And then, of course, there is the decision support and automation system. And most important is that this is all on-prem. As we know, in fabs, you cannot have products that are on the cloud. We're very sensitive to that. So our generative AI platform resides by the tool side or to the fab side. One other thing is that this platform is able to have a very advanced technique of connecting to different silos in the fab or the applications in the fab. And we are able to ping the data in situ, so we do not have to bring all the data in a data layer or create another database. We do that all in situ. So that, but on the other hand, we do have a capability to create a small database if required through MongoDB or whatever process we could, so that they will be able to resolve the issue. So all in all, what Lavorro does is provides a platform that is able to stitch all information that is relevant to a user, whether it's a tool engineer, fab engineer, process engineer, into one unified database platform. We call it a database platform, but there's not a database as a usual thing. And they can query the information and resolve issues through the platform. And this is a knowledge-based system. We've heard about yield management system. This is the tier which sits on top of all this ecosystem of the fab, above APC, FTC, and it's non-disruptive in that sense, but it's disruptive in the face of how we resolve issues in the new generation of how data has to be dealt in the fab. Thank you. Okay.